game. His real name is Christian Combs. He goes by King Combs.
Christian Combs is one of Diddy's 4 kids with the on-again, off-again love of his life.
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will put toe to leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Still on his feet at the 45. Bulldozes his way through. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, man on man. It was brutal up front.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. White wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Daniels. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Polly.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He makes the connection. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
7-0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Coming after it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it can really rattle an offense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. White going to attack through the air. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Escapes trouble. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. And you have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They are really starting to build momentum, and now even the bounces are going their way.
Yeah, and it's just luck. I mean, those tend to even out throughout a game. I think really defensively, just don't get frustrated. Understand that those are going to happen. We're still going to get back in this football game.
Here's the give off the left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Kane. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Strong, firm tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Bounced off his feet. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal. They get through and it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point to the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 20. He's at the running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Offense set on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White going to attack through the air. They're bringing heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Running it back, it's Abrams. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Offense facing 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Daniels. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to the ground with the running back. Tackle is made after the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
Florida 14, Auburn 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. The running back has it. Trucks through the defender. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They move the tight end all over. They're getting this guy lathered up. Dances away from the D. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Tigers will hustle to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. White wants to throw it. Makes his connection. It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job of ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
White going to attack through the air. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gators sending the offense back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Daniels. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
White wants to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
At the 23-yard line. Third down coming up.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. on the option. Now the pitch. They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game right here, and they come up short in OT. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun. And Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, and anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Finds enough room to...
The ball carrier.
to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent. Physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Snags it over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Motion from the offense. They'll give it to him again. Just ran him over. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. To throw, it's Harrell. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's strong. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They'll throw it on first down. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
QBs have to understand.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Caught in the backfield. It's Strong. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They got it first down.
Welcome, everyone, to famed San Francisco. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. 1st down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive.
And the catch is made off the carom there.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pulls it in. It's strong.
Love the timing here between the.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Your first down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's strong. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's strong. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. back in this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Can he make it to the marker? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A forced down drop here in the middle of the field.
It moves to 2nd down.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Snags a good throw. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Off play action, he's looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown. We're an extra point away from double OT. Or do you go for 2 and win it right now?
Well, this.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it right near the end zone. Into the end zone to take. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe.
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome to Road to Glory. Before we get going, have a look around and customize the mode settings to your liking. Now let's get started by choosing the caliber of recruit you want to be. The higher your star rating, the better your chances of seeing the field early. Plus, you get some extra. Next, it's time to choose the position you'd like to play. Now you'll pick what type of player you'd like to be. Keep an eye on the ratings caps as they change with each archetype. Physical abilities are tied to each archetype and they, like mental abilities, enhance how you play your position. Here, we'll customize your bio info, gear, and appearance. You know what they say, look good, feel good, play good. Time to choose your mental abilities. These will help to separate you from other players. They can be upgraded, and you'll even have the opportunity to activate more later in your... Let's take one final look. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins. Welcome to National Signing Day. Once you've selected your school, your college football career begins. If you have aspirations to see the field early, pay close attention to the depth chart. And even if you didn't get your dream scholarship, you can be a walk-on at any school. Plus, there's always the transfer portal if you need a change of scenery down the line. Now it's time to pack your bags and head off to college. Good luck on your career. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up in this burnt orange. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Hogs it downfield. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a good game. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
And the Rams moving quickly to the line. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing, and they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for... First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lying. Double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and... After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And that is a frustrating possession for this.
First down here for the offense. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He gets it oh so close to the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Morrow. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
When you play defensive end,
got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Brown. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start.